Hello, everybody. Economic Ninja here. I'm going to talk about a big shift that is coming in 2024. As a matter of fact, I believe that by January of 2024, this shift will have already taken place. It will be so big, so massive, a turning, a change in our country. It is going to change millions and millions of lives. Even the media will not be able to hold it back. Now, I want to talk about what happened this last weekend. If you noticed, I didn't, excuse me, I did not do videos for 2 days. To give you an idea, I'll tell you the reason why. Out of 3.5 years, I have only missed making videos for 5 days. And I made a very conscious decision, and I told over 750 of you that I wanted to take the time because I went to Las Vegas and I experienced something this weekend that I myself was absolutely not ready for. As a matter of fact, after the first day, I slept for 11 hours straight, and I woke up weeping. And I'm going to tell you right now what it was. And it gets me so excited. But, oh gosh, if anyone was here in Las Vegas with me, please put it down below, type 1 below, or let them know what I'm talking about. I got to meet 750 of you. Now, I've had this channel for 3.5 years, and I'm always saying that I couldn't have done this without you. Sharing my videos, the people that hit the subscribe, the bell icons, all the blah, 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 right? And I know that we are going to get ready for this crash, and we are going to absolutely dominate it. We are going to crush it. We're going to make more money than we've ever done and have in our lives. And it is going to be by the grace of God that we're going to be able to take that and we are going to be able to change the world. Yes, we are going to be wealthy, but we are going to be able to change the world. I was not ready for what I experienced this last week. The energy in that room. Think of yourself right now. Let me ask you this. Type 2 if you are sitting here watching this right now, and when I say that you are the type of person that can do anything you set your mind to, you believe that. You fully believe that. Type 3 if you're not there just yet. But I want to, now look at this. Look at how many people are typing 2s, right? All right. Here's the thing. I have met people from all walks of life that understand that this crash is coming. I have met people that have never owned a home. I have met people that own 900 homes. Not joking. You know what they all have in common? They all have the same warrior spirit. They are lions. I'm talking about you. And I just got to experience 750 of you in a room for 2 days. And it was about all that I could take because the love, the passion, and the reverent excitement, if that makes any sense, was intense. You know, it's one thing to be sitting on this side of the camera and record something and tell you about the news and then tell you this is how we're going to do this. This is how we're going to attack. We're going to destroy the enemy's plans. And when I talk about the enemy, I'm talking about Satan. And if you don't believe in Satan, well, you should figure this out real quick because Satan is real. But here's the good news. So is Jesus Christ. And I got the pleasure of speaking on the second day in an extra room. And I did a talk about God and gold. I did it in a second room because out of respect for all of those people that spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to travel all from over the world to Las Vegas to hear me speak, I didn't want this recorded. And that day, yes, thank you, Jesus. 46 people came up to the front and asked Jesus Christ to come into their heart, or they rededicated their lives. Dude, now I'm going to tell you something, and I mean this because I was a wreck the whole week until after that one message, because I knew I was going to get the pleasure to do this. And it's not me. because I have so many amazing friends, and everybody in Vegas got to meet them, got to meet my family, and got a very serious inside glimpse, a look at the plan that God has put before me and a lot of other people to take advantage of this economic downturn. Because this is on God's schedule, not Satan's. And I came home knowing I've always known what my calling is, but now I really know. And I want to tell you what yours is. I heard an amazing analogy. See, every single one of you have a gift, and I want to show you what your gift is right now. Every single one of you has something special inside of you. Type 6 if you know what that gift is. Thank you, Stacy, for the super chat. Type 6 if you know what it is already. Your gift is the one thing that you can do effortlessly and perfectly all the time. Whenever you need to do it, whenever you're called upon doing it, you can do it. Whether that be singing, whether that be writing, whether that be building, whether that be inspiration, talks, I mean, anything. You can do it on demand and do a good job of it. Now, right now, look at all those 6s right now. Here, let's do this really quick here. Let me do this. I'm going to remove the person that put something nasty on. There you go. It can never come back. When it comes effortlessly, there are people out there that can sing and just, holy cow, what is that? Who is that singing? There are other people that go to singing lessons for 2 or 3 years and you still can't sing. That's not your gift. Go find your gift. Because when every single one of us runs right inside of our gift, the God-given gift that he gave us, this world changes, and it changes fast. Thank you, Neil, so much for being here. I am going to make some very big changes in my life in the next 4 or 5 months. And I'm going to tell you, because I haven't invested in myself lately. And I want to invest in myself so that I can be more of a blessing for you. And I want you to start thinking of your gifts right now. Because when you run inside of your gift, God has a provision for you. And when you walk into your gift, what God gave you that you can do effortlessly whenever asked upon it, whenever you want to. Thank you, Lisa, for the super chat. There is provision. Do you want to know why? Because when you work in your gift, you will be brought before great men and women. Because they will look at you and go, how can you do this? Whatever it is. It could be teaching, it could be reading, it could be writing, it could be anything. There's so many things. You know what? As a matter of fact, I want you to type in the comment section what your gift is. Say it out loud because it's important to acknowledge it. It's not being cocky, but also to thank God for it. Very important. Now, I'm going to talk about the shift that's coming. There is a massive move, a revival that's coming, a spiritual revival. Thank you, Tyler, for the super chat. That is going to rock the church. It is going to destroy religions. First off, I want to tell you, religion is a bunch of rules set up by man, not God. I go by the Bible. I'm led by the Holy Spirit. Type 7 if you feel the exact same way. People are going to start moving into their gifts in 2024 as things get dark and scary. The light is going to penetrate. It's going to be so bright, it's insane. But it's going to be beams of light shining through the vast darkness of this world. As Satan's ramping up these plans, get ready. Because God's angels are descending down, and they're yours for the usage. Angels want you to give them something to do. And they're way more powerful than demons. Because they chose properly. The demons chose poorly. So many people this weekend told me how they're praying for me. And I thank you for it because it's very humbling. We are a force I'm talking about Ninja Nation right now. Type 8 if you know what I'm talking about. 8 is perfect. It's infinity, right? Always moving, always together. Never, no ending on an 8. That's Ninja Nation right now. And in 2024, it's going to get real big. There are going to be more YouTubers you could shake a stick at jumping on this bandwagon. There are going to be more subscribers coming on, and not because of me, but because of He that is in me. Because I am choosing to walk inside of my destiny, in my gifts. And that is to be your motivation. I will come up with a solution for every problem that's out there. Not a personal problem, not a problem that you have the answer to, but to the earth's problems, because Satan's trying to create problems. I know I'm moving in that infinity right now. If you feel the chills right now, that's truth penetrating your flesh. And I want you to jump on the bandwagon of getting excited and getting pumped. You should be excited this economy's coming down. Position yourself now. And thank God every day that it hasn't happened yet. Why? And this scared the piss out of me when I found this out, because God's taking down this economy. He's going to change and equal out the balances right now. Thank you, Laura, for the super chat. I was so inspired by this week and this shift that's coming. It's going to come so fast. It's going to take down religions. It's going to make elders in the church jealous of the younger generation, the young in faith, people that just come in and go, I'm a dirtbag. Why? God, why would God want me? And oh, He wants you. He wants every bit of you. He loves you. He wants to get to know you. He created you. And when you line up with Him and His Son, Jesus Christ, and use all the power and benefits of the Holy Spirit, once you ask Him in your heart, you are going to do things that will cause people that have been Christians for 50 years to go jealous. Get ready for it. It's coming. Because they've gotten soft. They've gotten comfortable. In 2024, it's going to get dark. It's going to get scary, and we're only going to get more powerful. We are going to charge through this. Thank you, Tira, for the super chat. I am going to stretch myself to be an example for you. There is nothing you can't accomplish. And if there's somebody in your life saying you can't, I've had lots of them. Get rid of them. Walk away from them. Be nice. Don't talk to them. Get around right-minded people. The difference between a successful man and a non-successful man is a successful man positions himself around other successful people. You are called to be a success. You are called to be a giver. This wealth right now is stored up for righteous, but faith without works is dead. You've got to go grab it. And you've got to occupy the land. Right now, Satan has given money to around the world to evil men and women. It's time to take it back. And it's coming back. But you can't sit around and wait for some white knight to pay off your debts. It's not going to happen. That's a doctrine of demons. But I'm going to tell you what, like God says, faith without works is dead. Start to move into your gifts. Start to know yourself. Know thyself. In a day and age where companies are paying for subliminal advertising and military has worked on frequency machines that can get you to think that God is talking to you and it's not God, you need to know thyself. Type 10 if you believe that the church lost its faith the second it closed its doors when the government said, yeah, there's a flu coming and you got to close your doors, and they just gave up on healing. They gave up on the protection of God. I want you to realize religion won't save you. Jesus Christ is the only one that can save you because of His shed blood. And I'm telling you right now, in 2024, it's going to come like a roaring lion. And I have to be honest with you, I believe this group's going to be small. But even the smallest armies defeated the largest countries all throughout history. And sometimes all it takes is the frequency of a horn, of a shofar, to take down strongholds. And that is what is going to happen. Thank you so much, Sarah, for the super chat. You are all called for this moment. Type 11 if you believe that you were called right now, today, for this moment. I don't care what Nancy Pelosi says. I don't care what Janet Yellen says. I don't give a crap about what Jerome Powell says. I care about what God says. And he says you are blessed and that you are going to walk into the city. You're going to be blessed as you come in and blessed as you go out. Satan has no authority over you, and you are going to win. You're going to go from winning to winning to winning, and you're not going to stop. Now, I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do one of those events where I'm standing there in front of 750 of you, because the more bold you get, yeah, it's a lot to deal with. But man, does it get me fired up. I love what God is allowing me to do with you. And as the darkness comes down right now, and all you can see is a light glimmer, thank you, Nelson. I want you to understand that there is so much excitement and joy in my heart. I told you a couple weeks ago that I claimed it, and I'm going to work my butt off. I am going to bring you so much education. I will be the #1 educator of finances in the next 5 years. And this is why, because God has blessed me with a mantle, and I am going to do everything in my power to fill that seat. Humbly, but I'm going to work, and I'm going to show you what hard work does. And God is going to bless me with more resources, more information to come in to show you as a watchman what's around the corner and how to position ourselves and to prepare for this. I thank you to everybody that shares this video. I thank you to my amazing moderators like Neil that I got to meet in person. The people that have always supported me. Share these videos on Facebook groups. Go destroy Facebook by joining Facebook groups. They've got hundreds of thousands of people. Watch what happens when truth videos start popping into those. Woo! With that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.